Welcome cryptid campers and Pokemon trainers to Cojito's Cryptid Cave. Today we're going to do a interesting little video. Some random wires sitting down here because I took the battery pack out, so my apologies. We have a couple of these I picked up at Walmart today. They are Prismatic Evolutions, and we haven't really been able to open up much Prismatic. So we have 3 tins here, but before we get into that, we want to open up this box. This box has graded cards from TMX. One is my daughter's Misty Psyduck, and the other one is my son's Blaziken. And I didn't realize, I kind of feel bad because TMX asked me if I want to know the grades or not, and I did not. I wanted to do a reveal here on my channel. But then I realized that, like when he posted his grading review video, I realized I kind of took them away from him because I should have said, like, I don't want to know them. If you want to put them in your video, go ahead. I won't watch the video until after I get them. So I felt bad for that because it was not meant to come across that way. Look at this. TMX Mothman. Isn't that gorgeous? Just a little nice art from TMX. All right, so let's see how we. Okay. So first off, love TMX. He seems like a really great dude. Every time I've ever had anything, conversations, any trades, anything, he's always very nice, very much sharper than this knife appears to be at the moment. But we have scissors. All right, so we're gonna check out the grades on these. I have no idea what these grades are. I always like waiting to do grade reveals until I have them in person. The only time that wasn't true was the very first time I got cards graded, and that's because I want to know what the grades were like right then. All right, so let's start with. Oh, that's my daughter's Misty Psyduck. Got a mint 9. I bet that see, I know this camera's not the best, but there's whitening on that corner, it looks like. So no matter what, that just alone probably wasn't going to get the 10, but still, very lovely card. And I don't have to hide the pictures from my son's Blaziken. Ooh, he got the pristine 10. He's gonna be happy about that. Both kids are gonna be happy about that, but look at that. Pristine 10. CDC is known for having plastic in there. But that Blaziken's nice. He's definitely gonna be happy about that. So my daughter got the mint 9 on Misty Psyduck, and my son on his Blaziken got the pristine 10. And I win with the TMX Mothman. Just gonna put that down. That's what it is. All right, now to get into these packs, I'm gonna do Glaceon, Flareon, and then Leafeon. Now, anytime you're opening anything, be careful with knives. You don't want to get yourself cut. And sharp knives are safer than dull knives. Dull knives are the ones where people tend to get caught on something and then jerk and cut themselves. So you want to practice safety with everything. All right. So we're gonna do a little battle. So while we're doing this, we're gonna put the Glaceon. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna put the Glaceon there. The fancy blue Eevee coin. Let's see what we can pull. So I have never pulled anything super crazy. Yeah, you see people online doing God packs and stuff like that. Would that be awesome? Absolutely. But I've never pulled anything crazy like that out of Prismatic. I've gotten very lucky with a lot of things. But let's see, we got Larry Skill, Execute, we have Dunsparce, Goldeen, Buddy Poffin, Bug Catching Set. We have our Pyroar, Roto Stick, Furfro, and Snorlax EX. So we're on the board with the, which tin was that? On the Glaceon tin, we did get an EX, a little Snorlax, and part 2 of that tin. We are going to give you a code card. One to the front and see what we can find. Got a Fighting Energy, Houndour, Spritzy, we got Slowpoke, Dewskull, Rescue Board, Diplin, I always mess this one up. Area 0 Underdepth. I'm still messing it up. We got the reverse Carmine, into a reverse Sneasel, into a Dusk Noir. Alright, so not a strong showing, but still a showing nevertheless. We are on the board with a EX. As we get into the Flareon, we're going to just use this the way it needs to be. As we try and toss it all over the place, and we're hoping we're tossing the good luck, right? I'm going to try and line this up a little better because I have this camera over here angled in this way, so I'm trying to be straight on there, but I realize I'm throwing myself off on the face camera. So we got ourselves the Flareon column with a nice red. So if I'm a betting man, if Glaceon was blue and Flareon's red, this one's going to be green. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Sure. Lined up here. These are at Walmart, and I was surprised they're $11.99 a piece. So 2 prismatic for $11.99 doesn't seem like a bad deal. We got a Lightning Energy. We'll make sure we're lined up. We got Jetcloak, Duraludon, Pupitar, Bronzor, the Great Tusk. I do like the Ancients and the Futures. I prefer the Ancient myself, though. We've got Professor Sada's Vitality, Suicune, Okidogi. We got Sylveon. Ooh, and Atticus. Okay. Well, that was definitely a banger pack, and I broke the rules again. I didn't bring my penny sleeves down. All right. We're going to get into the next pack. I believe that's a fancy one too. It's 2-star. I don't know. Still nice to pull. A very nice card. Sylveon is a pretty one. Got our Darkness Energy, Disclops, Sneasel, Execute, Larry's Skill. We got Professor Turo's Scenario, Slowking, the Glass Trumpet. Got a reverse Spritzy. Got a reverse Professor's Research, and Archelodon. Archelodon. We have the Grand Duke of Arcs. Alright, so right now I'm going to clearly say that as of now, Flareon's winning. Let's get into our last one, the Leafeon tin, and see what we can find in there. Should have probably looked in. Couldn't get the plastic off. Probably should have looked into the prismatic a little bit before we got into it. So we got our Leafeon. That's our last gamble. It's kind of like goldish green. Kind of like that. Alright, and our last 2 packs of prismatic. Let's see what we can find. Trying to do this backwards. Here's a code card. 1 to the front. Alright, we got ourselves a Psychic Energy. Do you think we're going to be able to beat that 1 pack with the Sylveon EX and the Atticus? I don't know, that seems like it's a pretty tall order. We got Larvitar, Bunnieri, got our Professor's Research, Pinsir, Kieran, Slow King. Got Buddy Buddy Puffin. We got Iron Boulder Reverse. I do like the future reverses. They do look nice. Got Houndor. And got Okidogi as the full holo. And for our last pack, my favorite one of the alt arts would be, honestly, Leafeon. I know that people are like, oh, Moonbrew and all that stuff. I just think Leafeon looks the best because of the, which is why I did his back last, because of the grass typing in the woods and him walking on the woods. I thought it was really cool. All right, so we got our Water Energy, followed by Riolu, Frenzen Paldea, Lopunny, Dreepy, got our Scream Tail, got our Ogre's Mask, Festival Grounds. All right, we got Black Belt Training, into a Bronzor, and last but not least, we have Sylveon to go with our Sylveon EX. So we're definitely going to go with the Atticus and Sylveon EX pack, definitely one. Let's see, so we got, it's in the H block. I'm just learning about this. I didn't realize that the letters down here depend on what block for gameplay. Got 156 out of 131. I don't know. We are going to have to look this up when we leave, when we get done with this video. But I will tell you, that was definitely a double banger pack. That was a big win. So anyway, with that, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys keep collecting, and I hope that you guys keep finding, when you find stuff, if it's something you're into, have at it, man. I picked these three up just because they're hidden in the bottom shelf in the back and everything. I was looking, and they actually had a huge restock of Destined Rivals. There was a lot of Destined Rivals there, but I found these tins in the bottom. Like, you know what, we're gonna give it a go. So we grabbed a couple, and it seemed like it did pretty well, but pretty good, pretty well, pretty. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys keep enjoying, keep collecting, and see you in the next one.